Hi and welcome to this video for you who struggle to trust other people after having a narcissistic mother. This is a real common problem, struggling to trust others in general, and struggling to trust oneself as well. But in this video I want to focus mostly on struggling to trust others and why this is so hard, and what can you do about it. So my name is Åse Wegerif, and I am a survivor myself of a narcissistic mother, and I've gone the whole path of unpeeling all the trauma from this and training as a counselor. I have a private practice and I've helped adult survivors of narcissistic mothers for a long time. So when it comes to trust, this is the first stage of our life. It's the most basic platform. Can I trust people around me? Can I trust myself? Can I trust the world in general? And when you have a narcissistic mother, you actually have someone who is your primary relationship, your first, most primary, and the mold of all later relationships. And we know that narcissists have a narcissistic false self, so they're not being authentic and congruent, though they may not be consciously aware of it. But you're continuously around someone who is living out of touch with themselves, who is struggling to connect, who has a deep need of upholding this false reality that they believe in, and so on. And it's a reality where they do not have any shameful things. They only take the glory and being the center of attention. So if you're the scapegoat in this family, then you know what it's like to get all the blame. Everything that she actually finds at fault in herself is projected and seen in you, which you take on because you don't have a choice. You're a child and you have to take this on as you being the problem in order to live in your family and survive. Though this causes an injury in your ability to trust because it's not truthful. So it's no wonder that you start to develop in the direction of mistrust, because you're in an environment with a lot of things that aren't truthful. And also, of course, there's the family trance where everyone in the family is controlled by this narcissistic person, and everyone has their own inner compass of what is truthful. And yet, to survive being with this narcissist, everyone has to disown their own truth and buy into the happily family trance where the scapegoat is the problem, the golden child is wonderful, the lost child isn't seen, and no truths are told. So there is so much lies. You know, you're swimming in lies in your family of origin. There's she can gaslight, she can play games with you, she can, like, I remember things like my mother dieting me without me being aware of it until I became aware of it, and then being shocked that she would do that to me without me, instead of having a conversation with me. I wasn't very overweight or anything, but she wanted things to be perfect, and instead of actually respecting my body, my boundaries, and me as a person with talking to me, instead of that, she was actually dieting me without me until I became aware of it and had the shock of understanding it. So these are the things that make us not trust other people. These are the things that make us break the trust in our own signals, because on some level we understand that something is going on and that what we do believe is true isn't actually truthful. So she's breaking all these things. And then as we move on in our lives, what happens is that we are set up in this mold to be in relationships with people like her. And being around a narcissistic mother like this means that instead of facing everything, which is too difficult, too painful, too horrifying, we end up putting on shades, sunglasses, sunshades, in order not to see the full sun, in order not to see the full picture of this. So we dim our lights down so that we protect ourselves. But the problem is when we go out into the world, we are already set up as in that mold of being taken advantage of being pleasers, of being overgivers. And then comes a whole stream of people who've been molded into this other shape, who are more than willing to carry on this dynamic with us giving and them taking. So you learn that you can't trust other people. It's not just her, it's not you. It's like it keeps on going. It's more people and more people. And you might be very unlucky in having had this so many times that in the end you're convinced that most people actually are like this. And that is a trauma that you're carrying with yourself. That is a trauma that you've had this experience, that you have been abused so much, that you have not been able to trust other people. They may have completely violated your trust in so many different ways. And it's not just to give you this awareness and then you're over it. It's not that simple at all. But you do need this awareness. You do need to understand that that is the injury that you might be carrying with you into today, that you struggle to trust yourself, you struggle to trust others. But that doesn't mean that there are not also good people out there, because think about it. We are the whole saying that I understand that it's not so simple. If this isn't your reality, then this isn't your reality. But do you have a willingness to be able to, do you have somewhere inside of you that you want to move past your trauma, that you are willing to take some chance of having a new experience? That's what it takes, I think, to be able to move past it. And then you need to maybe know what to look for in terms of if you can trust people or not. You need to take a look at your relational history, what kind of experiences that you've had, and what kind of perceptions you had as you went along in those relationships. Did you actually see red flags and then ignore them? Because that's what quite a lot of survivors do. The signals are there. Other people ignore them, yet we don't. It's because we blind ourselves with these sunscreens, which it's now time to take off so that we can see the reality. One of the reasons that Freud described is the repetition compulsion. It's when you're set up in a pattern, you get more of it. You come out of your childhood and you get more of it, and you get more of it, and you get more of it. Meeting new people who use you and who can't be trusted. And the reason behind this pattern is that the psyche is actually trying to find that one person who will break that pattern and show you that they are actually to be trusted. So there is a very drive for self-healing in this. So I hope that this, I can't take you to the full repair of this. That's not possible. But I think that I've given you something, hopefully, to think about, some more self-understanding, and that you can make some use of. What is your intention deep in your heart? Is there somewhere inside of you a deep longing to end this pain and come out and really connect with other people? Because relationships are one of the most important, it's the most valuable for us when we have the good relationships, and we all deserve it, and I believe we're all spirits in Earth School and walking this lifetime to learn these lessons. So I hope that I've pointed you a little bit in the right direction, and If you like this, if you resonate with it, please subscribe or comment or like. And if you want to come closer to my world, you can also fill in your name and your email and join my email community. There's a link in the description of this video. And I hope to see you again, and bye-bye.